Look, guys, I love pizza. We need to find out what is the best pizza.
23, Americans spent over $40 billion on fast food pizza. Over
Holy
half
shit.
of that $40 billion was spent on just 12 nationally recognized restaurants. The restaurants that we're talking about today
That's a
aren't
lot
just
of
your
money
standard
for
mom and pop.
pizza.
So what is fast food pizza? These
I love
restaurants are
Joshua.
called
He's great.
QSRs, also known as a quick service restaurant. They're built for speed.
Okay,
and
I just want to
scale.
say, chat really quick, I love Marco's Pizza.
Are they really that good to
Marco's
consume
Pizza is
that
really
much of the
good.
market? It's high time we find a true king. So today we're gonna put all these pizzerias to the test to see which one is the best.
What's up, Fox?
Starting
How are
with
you,
Papa
sweetheart?
John's. This is their classic cheese. It just
Okay,
smells
chat,
like,
I gotta be
close your
real with
eyes.
you, just real quick here. I think Papa John's is not that great. Their sauce is like really sweet, almost. It's not very savory. I'm not a big Papa John's fan.
You're at Chuck E. Cheese right now.
Smell the ball pit right now.
Now that we're at our first stop, let me explain some rules. To keep things fair, we're eating 2 pizzas at every stop. A baseline crust with cheese and whatever their most
I'm not
classic
about
pizza is. We're then going to rate them on the classic internet tier list according to the best experience we had overall. So may the best pizzeria win.
Cheers.
Look, okay, I don't care what you say. Even though we all know, chat, we all can sit here and go, oh, Little Caesar sucks. At the end of the day, Little Caesars is only like $5. So if you don't have any money, Little Caesars is kind of good for that reason.
Surprising that there's a crunch in that, but not much.
Solid start. Not so solid, but just a start.
This is their pizza with the works. We flipped this one over because it fell apart when we were trying to take
I haven't been
video
to
of it.
Pizza Hut in
Sometimes when
so
there's too much
long.
ingredients, even though
Like,
they're better
honestly, Wolfie,
ingredients,
it's
better
been
pizza,
so long.
That happens.
These are not better ingredients. These are the same average ingredients you get at any other goddamn pizza shop. What in here is better? Like the
Got him.
pepperoni? No. The flavor of both of these pizzas is like if a violinist was like,
Wait,
I'm
Little
gonna play
Caesars are
for
like
an
10
arena,
bucks?
and then they didn't hook their
No
violin
way,
up
really?
to the goddamn speaker system. What I'm trying to say is the flavor profile of this is pretty low. It doesn't taste bad.
it looked
though.
very,
I
like,
wanted to clarify that.
sloppy.
It tastes good. The pizza sauce is
It looked like very like wet almost, like everything like rolled off the pizza. Like I want a pizza with like a good crust, you know what I mean, chat?
but the flavor to me is just lacking.
Smells better than it.
We went to a local pizzeria and it was actually worse than Marco's. I was really sad.
I wasn't delighted by this experience. It was a solid flat C.
Yeah, I would go
It's
C.
just kind of
Papa
like
John's
average.
C tier, moving
middle
on.
of the
We're
line.
at Jet's Pizza. I've never been here before, but I do think it's very funny on the boxes that they put so many.
I've never had Jet's Pizza. I really like Marco's.
I think they did that because they
Yeah,
couldn't decide
Marco's
what
is
the
my
fuck to say,
favorite,
because
Yummy.
their slogan is better because it has to be. This better be good pizza because it
You got a
has to
really
be.
small
It's a
one.
Detroit style pizza, and this is their classic
Oh,
cheese.
got
Here we
you. Detroit style. Let's go.
go. That burned the fuck out of me. I will say it's good. This is
That
their
is the worst feeling, chat. Whenever you like burn the roof of your mouth, bite into, and you're like, "Oh my god, holy shit!" Yeah, that happens to me a lot.
super special Detroit style pizza. All right, well, see how special it is.
I mean, I'm in Texas, so
I didn't like that
I don't
one as
really
much.
know
That
if
tastes
it's
like Chuck E. Cheese pizza for some
East
reason.
Coast only
100%.
thing.
The cheese one was like 10 times better than this. I don't like the sauce. It's a little too ketchupy of a sauce for me. I feel like if there was a little more flavor, and I'd be happier. But maybe the cheese one is different because I did really enjoy
Yeah,
the cheese.
Joshua's
I'll give
in
it a
Texas,
solid
too.
B plus.
Before I rate this, I heard Jets was known for the ranch.
Where
They give you a bottle of ranch.
Did this man just shit out a bottle of ranch? Straight up, just like. I mean, I've never had butt sweat ranch, but I'm not willing to
Ranch.
try
Where
it.
was that?
This
And
ranch
so
is
you just take
booty.
this guy and you just
Literally booty.
Did that amplify?
It did. It did. We're not gonna sauce everything.
What
'cause
the
Papa
actual
John's has that
fuck?
garlic sauce that gives me even B.
Why did they give us a whole bottle, and where was this originally?
Smell it.
Jet's Pizza, B tier.
Oh,
moving on. Here we go. We're at Blaze. I will say.
That was what I was afraid of. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh god.
Visually, this pizza does look better.
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
like
no,
that there's
no,
not
no.
much puff
No,
in the crust.
no,
It
no,
feels
no,
a
no,
little
no,
too
no.
like commercial pizza. But on a positive note, the
Oh,
cheese looks legit.
chat, I kind of forget about this. I really like mod pizza. Mod pizza has such good crust. Even though it's like thin, they really cook it well.
Toppings aren't falling off like the Papa John's one. The dough's noticeably better.
I know, I
the
love
next
Joshua.
one is some sort of barbecue chicken pizza. Cheers.
This would have should have been cooked a little longer. I think the cheese one was cooked great.
I do have some critiques. The flavor is better and more noticeable, but still a little flat.
Yeah,
I
I've
do
never
appreciate that
tried
this
this
has a
place.
crisp bottom, just like me. The texture of the dough is
Hidden
a little
Valley.
too
Oh, they
chewy.
really
I feel
put the
like they
Hidden
could pull back
Valley
the chewness by
in that
like
ranch,
10%,
huh,
but that's
Johnny?
just me being a real
Hey,
dick about
yo.
it.
Your tongue touches the bottom, which has that nice like roasted taste. So Max, my son, I watched
I
him
like
eat
that.
pizza and he always eats it upside down. I thought it was weird, but he has a point. All the toppings are on the top. Your tongue touches the top.
Okay, that kid is actually smart. Flipping your pizza over actually makes sense because all the flavor is on the top. Okay, this is the first time I'm gonna say it, chat, but I'm gonna actually compliment a child. A child was smart for once.
toppings first. I mean, it's a thin crust pizza, but when we're eating it, it reminds me more of a flatbread than an actual pizza. I want it to be an A.
Yeah.
It's not as bready as most QSR pizzas, but it's good. It was a B+.
You know what? I think this is deserving of a solid B tier. Little Caesars, #3
I meant
grossing
to try
pizza
both.
in America. But it certainly didn't help them with this undercooked, flaccid
Oh, no,
Now,
no,
did
no, 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 no.
$4.4 billion.
That's the pizza
what
that
got
freaks me
you.
out. This is the pizza that scares me, the floppy, wet pizza.
He's mad, everyone. That's just mush.
Yeah, just mushy. The dough is not good. Crazy because the dough is made in a distribution center
Yeah,
that
not
they
the
can then
floppy
make
pizza,
perfect
yuck.
and ship out to all of their individual stores, right? And even then, when they had the opportunity to do so in mass, at scale, with all that money, they f***ed it up. They didn't put enough salt, they didn't put enough sugar. How the f*** do you let that happen?
This is called a 3-meat treat stuffed crust.
Maybe that one's
It's
better.
all right. It's 100% relying on the saltiness from the bacon. If this didn't have all the bacon,
It's just
pepperoni,
floppy.
pre-made ingredients that they didn't even make in.
Guys, you can look at this pizza and it's just floppy. Everything about it's like all the toppings are falling off. There's got to be like a little bit of like, you know, substance to it, right? Instead of it just all falling off. It's gross that way.
On top to save it, this pizza would be just as bland, but it tastes good with the pepperoni and the bacon, right? That's all you really taste. You're not tasting the pizza. I'm giving it an F.
I was gonna say
I mean,
D+.
Savage, the
What is
problem is like the crust. You know it's not cooked correctly because the crust has got to be a little bit like firm, right? It gives it flavor. So if it's floppy, you know they didn't cook it and it's not gonna have flavor.
Average this out to essentially a very, very low D. Congrats, you stayed off the bottom
Oh,
of the barrel
dang.
barely. We're at
Oh,
Hungry
dang.
Howie's. Supposedly they
Okay, guys, have you ever been to Hungry Howie's? I want to talk about Hungry Howie's really quick. Hungry Howie's, the pizza itself isn't that great, but they flavor their crust, and the crust is delicious. Like, I think they have probably the very best, like, cheesy bread because of that reason. Their pizza is not the best, but their bread is actually really, really good. Yeah, their whole thing is they season their crust. They put, like, special flavorings on it.
the first to invent the flavored crust pizza. First one we're starting with is just regular cheese, no flavor crust.
Oh, H-Lover, you're gonna hate me. I actually don't like the crust unless I dip it in something. I have to dip my crust in, like, ranch or something like that. Other than that, I don't really eat the crust. I know a lot of people are gonna give me shit for that.
Crust. Cheers. It's very focaccia-like, not pizza-like. The dough is undersalted too.
That's why they invented the seasoned crust, because the dough is just bland.
Anticipatory.
Oh, I
yeah.
love
Pepperoni
stuffed
pizza
crust.
with the garlic
Stuffed crust is
cheese
so good.
Butter.
crust.
It's so
It
good.
does look good.
Smells
What's up,
good.
bunny? How are you?
I like the crust.
Watching
Also nice.
Joshua's
Good.
new video.
The salty bite I had of the crust was really nice.
Pepperoni's crispy. It actually wasn't crispy.
It looked crispy, but it did not have a single crunch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everything
see,
else
I
on this
like-
pizza is very mid.
I gotta be
mean,
real with you, chat. I feel like half the experience of pizza is adding sauce to it. Like, just shut up, chat. Adding like ranch or like the garlic butter, like dipping sauce. I feel like pizza is so much better when it has a dipping sauce to go with it.
I mean, out of all the pizzas we've had so far, the flavored crust is not saving this for me. This is like a C.
It's C.
Moving on. We're adding a bonus pizza, the Costco
Ooh, Costco.
pizza. It's too important not to include this, okay?
How is
They
Costco
definitely
pizza,
don't win
Chad?
in the
Is it good?
grossing department because
I've
this
never
is not
had
their
it.
main business technically, but it's
I never
Costco
had it.
pizza. If we didn't include it, I feel like we'd get yelled at, to be honest with you. We've got cheese and pepperoni, the only two they offer. Starting with cheese, bada
It's really
bing,
good.
bada boom,
It
bada.
looks pretty good. Like, it looks
Cheapest
solid.
pizza in the video tastes identical to many of the pizzas we had so far. But look at the ratio of cheese to bread. There is so much cheese on this.
And it's only
Alright,
$10.
pepperoni.
Wait,
You know
wait,
what's
wait, wait,
funny?
wait, wait. This is only $10. Oh shit. I'm gonna have to go to Costco sometime. That's insane.
Barely tastes pepperoni.
The pepperoni is super subtle.
As Andy Herndon would have put this,
Pretty unoffensive, right?
it's okay.
That
The sauce
is
isn't too
insane.
sweet. It's undersalted though. Not that flavorful. There's a lot of cheese, but it doesn't taste like much.
I mean, with overall
$10
experience, I'm
for
paying
that big thing.
$9.99 for one large
That's a
pie.
good
That's
point. That's a good point.
actually
For the
insane.
quality of that price, I'm giving this a B.
I really
B
want
for bang
pizza
for your
now,
buck.
Chad.
Yeah, you know what? I
Like,
agree.
I really want
Costco,
pizza.
I miss the Supreme. Bring it back.
Costco, good work. B tier. Moving on. Our next stop is Godfather's
Not bad,
in
not
Houston,
bad.
Texas, but I'm not going back
I'm
there
definitely
unless
gonna
I
have to
absolutely
try them
have
out.
to. So it's time to bring in the big guns.
Hi, I'm Maya. I'm the head of post-production for the
Oh,
channel.
we have one,
and
noise.
I don't usually get out of...
I want to try the Domino's pizza that was going viral. I'll tell you what, we might order pizza today. That sounds pretty good.
here. Joke's on me because apparently it's about to rain, so let's hope this pizza's good. Today I'm going to be trying the classic
Or we
cheese
can
on
order which
original
one gets
crust.
rated
All
number
right,
one.
Cheers. I say
take a
this
look.
lovingly, but this reminds me of like your cafeteria school pizza. From a,
I mean,
a
it doesn't look
nostalgic
bad, it
point
looks
of
pretty
view.
cheesy.
It's pretty doughy. It's also very bready in my opinion. There's not as much of a like proportionate ratio of cheese, sauce, and
All right, we'll let
dough.
chat vote
It's
on the
just not
pizza. How about
pizza
that?
I really would gravitate towards. I'll also be trying the classic combo on original crust, which features pepperoni.
I mean,
beef
I'm gonna
sauce,
be real. The crust, look how that dips down. That looks nice. Whatever pan they put that in, I like that. That's a lot of
sausage,
toppings.
onions,
That
black
looks pretty
olives,
solid.
mushrooms, and mozzarella cheese. This is better than the classic cheese pizza, but only because there actually has like more toppings to it. There is no difference in terms of like crust or how the actual
It looks very
bread
saucy.
is
I
cooked
like
or
that.
baked. There are people who really like this type
Stuffed
of
crust
pizza
is the best.
who would enjoy more of a bready type of bite. To me, it's more of a C-tier pizza. I'm sorry, I feel bad.
All right, we're at Papa Murphy's. When I came out with the
That's
pizza,
true,
my
Jack.
first thought was, wait
No,
a minute.
no.
this-
See, here's the thing. I'm gonna let them pick where I get the pizza, but I'm sure as hell not letting them pick what goes on it. They're gonna put like sardines and pineapple or something. No, I like pineapple on pizza. I think it's
It's
good.
a bake. It's a take and bake restaurant. I'd never heard of this before. I didn't even know this was a thing, but it's done $750
Oh, I've
million.
seen that. I've
I
seen
guess
that
we don't
before.
get to eat it now. We have to take it all the way home.
Yeah, have any of you done this for you? Pick up the pizza and take it home to bake it? From Papa Murphy's in particular? I've done that with like HEB or something like that, but I've never tried Papa Murphy's.
This is a crazy concept. They literally didn't do any of the work. They're just like, here you go, yourself. There are baking
I love
instructions
that.
on this.
It's just a huge paper plate.
This can go in the oven. Leave the pizza on this tray. That's concerning. 12 to 18 minutes, and we'll see you in a second.
All right,
This
let's
better
see
be
what happens.
Good. This
I mean,
is
it looks good.
DiGiorno's quality.
This isn't DiGiorno. This is the struggle.
Try the other one. Maybe this will redeem it
Oh
for
no,
me.
they just give him a DiGiorno pizza.
The toppings taste good because it's bacon and ranch. Of course it's gonna be good. But that's the only thing it has going for it.
Dough sucks.
This is the freshest dough we've had. We've proofed it here, and then we baked it fresh. That should be the greatest dough that we've had all day.
Yeah,
and
that's
it is
true,
by far
actually.
the very
That's actually
worst
true.
dough I've had. It's under seasoned. It's got that like frozen DiGiorno's
Oh, chat, let me ask you really quick. What is your favorite kind of pizza? Because mine, I love barbecue chicken pizza.
flavor. Like it just doesn't
It's so
taste
good.
like fresh, good quality bread. It tastes like plastic.
Barbecue chicken
and
pizza
I
is
taste
my
no
favorite.
yeast in it. I will say I like the crunch on the outside. That's kind of fun.
Chicken's whatever, ranch is okay.
I had high hopes for this, and I really wasn't
Quattro
expecting to
formaggio,
dislike it as much as
yeah,
I do, but I
that's
would
a good
describe
one.
the flavor as almost
Meat lovers,
Hot
that's good too.
Pocket-like, which I guess if you like that, that's great. But this is a competition of who makes the best pizza, not who makes the Hot Pocket. It's snaff in my book. This is horrible.
It's an F.
That's an F. I will never do this.
Oh my God, do you think that it deserves an F, chat? F tier is pretty crazy. I mean, I know it's when you take home. That is a lot more work. Like, I guess you could just go to a grocery store and buy one and just put it in. It's the same thing, right? But they absolutely hated it. Philly cheesesteak, oh yeah. Okay, guys, what do you think about Cici's Pizza? Because I haven't been to Cici's Pizza since pre-COVID. Like, it's been at least 5 years since I've been to Cici's Pizza.
Not who makes the Hot Pocket. It's snaff in my book. This is horrible.
Yeah, it's literally
That's
been
an
out
F.
since
I
before
will never do
COVID.
this again. We're at Cici's Pizza.
I just like
Yeah,
their
he's been calling it Cici's Pizza.
I just like their cinnamon rolls.
cheese pizza.
they're so
This
good.
is clearly a frozen crust. It's very stiff, but not in a good way.
Cheers. It's not as bland as some that we've had.
Texturally, it's a
That's
nightmare.
kinda
It's
crazy,
so soft,
actually.
No crispness,
Fox, have a good
but
one.
it is garlicky, which I like.
Yeah. This is called a zesty pepperoni. Instead of marinara, it's gonna be ranch.
I don't taste the ranch at all.
It's also supposed to be brushed with butter
Yo,
and
what's up,
Parmesan.
Chatter?
I'm
How
not
are
getting
you?
any of that.
It makes sense that they have an
We're watching,
all-you-can-eat buffet
Josh's,
because it's
video
the only
about
way
pizza.
that they can get rid of the food. No one actually wants to buy it, so as long as you can just keep eating it for a small price, at least they'll get rid of their ingredients.
Look at the box. What did it say here? The best pizza value anywhere. Tell that to Costco.
They know their product is
That's
so
true.
good. They don't
Costco
even say the
wins.
best pizza. They just say the best pizza value.
Okay, chat, and be honest with me. I'm about to order pizza because of watching this video. Who else is about to buy pizza?
We'll
I
give this to
certainly
you,
am.
the cheapest mother you'll get. This is a solid
Costco
D
seems
for
like
me.
a big
Not
win.
an F, but a D.
It's edgy.
Yeah, I'm gonna try
the
Costco
F,
pizza
though.
now.
Oh.
I've
So we're
never
at
had it.
Sbarro, the original New York pizza. I think a lot of people.
Okay, I don't care what they say. Sbarro sucks. I know they have Sbarro in like the malls. Sbarro sucks. I'm sorry. I'll say it right
really
now.
unhappy about that statement because that's not what this is. It's not New York pizza. But second
Yeah, I
off,
do
they
have the
filed for
membership card.
bankruptcy. Thankfully, they're on a positive upswing today at a gas station next to a jail. But I'm not judging Sbarro by that. I don't judge a book by its cover. I judge it by its taste.
It starts off with a funk, like almost like someone chewed it and spit in your mouth.
Oh.
Like throw up
Why did
almost.
you say that to me?
That's just my opinion.
That's just bad. It's got
He said somebody spit in his mouth. Here, you want some pizza, chap? Here, give me a chap. You want some more? Now get on your knees. Open your mouth. No, don't clip that. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. I'm going back to the video.
chew, but it's not a good chew. It's like a rubber
ignoring
band
you. I'm
chew,
ignoring you.
and there was no salt.
I'm ignoring
present,
you.
period. The supreme version, I guess.
You're breaking the clips. There's too many requests.
And a hawk tour to you too.
And a hawk to it to you too. Thanks, Lord Lime. I appreciate the 200, sweetheart.
Bringing down the energy.
You know what's worse than no flavor? Bad flavor.
Yeah, I told
That's
you
what
this
has.
place
At least you
sucks.
could fix no flavor.
I
don't think
told
you
you
can
this
fix
place sucks.
Honestly, I think it's an F.
It's an
The
F.
mama
We're
bird
not finished.
special.
We still have a few to go,
F
including
tier,
two
where
of the
it
biggest in
deserves.
the country. Moving on. All right, Pizza Hut, listen. They say no one can out Pizza the Hut, but in my opinion, everyone has out Pizza the Hut, including me. Remember that time
Oh,
you commented
good,
on
I'm
my
glad.
post and you said, we
I'm
have your
glad you're having
location,
a- I
Joshua?
always-
You never pulled up.
My goal is always to make your days better. So as long as you're smiling, that makes me happy. Oh God, I'm choking right now. I forgot to swallow again, chat. I was so used to spitting, I haven't swallowed in a while. I got used to it.
Because you're a bunch of cheese pizza from Pizza Hut. You know, if I was doing $5.5 billion in revenue just selling pizza, I also wouldn't give a shit about my product because that is not good.
I
Oh
usually chew my
no.
food. That was like 3 bites and it just disappeared.
It's got a crunch, but the inside is just no chew. Now we're
It-
on to
it
the
looks
most
wet.
popular pizza, the stuffed crust pepperoni.
Okay, I don't care what you say, chat. Stuffed crust is peak. Stuffed crust is the best pizza out there. I love stuffed crust. It is so fucking good. I love it. It's so good.
You know, funny enough, this is better only because it's got so much cheese.
It tastes exactly
Yes,
how it did in the back
exactly.
end, so they're consistent.
Pizza should have like a chewy, stretchy, nice toothsome texture to it with some crispiness on it. This has very little crispiness, very bready, like Wonder Bread, almost cake-like.
And the crust is pretty bland.
I know I'm talking a little bit of mess here, but neither of these pizzas taste bad. They're just not pizza. And this is
It's like
on
a
the
C.
lower
It's
end
like
of
a
what a
C
pizza
tier,
should
right?
be.
It's just like a C tier. Okay, so fun fact about that, actually, Savage. So here's what I want to point out, guys. This is actually really funny. I bet you didn't know this, Savage Shark. The Savage Shark said that a Pizza Hut sucks. They served that stuff in my high school for so long. The Savage, did you know most high schools, when they get the Pizza Hut stuff that they serve inside of high schools, that's actually what's left over from the prior day. So they send this stuff to the high schools that's still leftovers. It's all true. It's absolutely
Sure,
insane.
it tastes good. Of course I could eat this pizza, especially if I was intoxicated.
That's why
the
it sucks so
pepperonis are
bad.
good.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yep,
the
it's-
best
it's
thing about
actually
this one
true.
is Pepperonis.
Pepperonis are good. I mean, that's it. This is the
I
exact
saw it in
kind
a
of
video
pizza
one
that
time. I was like, oh
Italians
my
look
God.
at America
That
and
makes
laugh at
sense.
us for. I'm just gonna rate it. It's a C tier.
It's below mid, so I'm gonna give this one a D.
Oh, I forgot there's
It's like
D tier.
average.
I meant to say D. Ultimately, this boils
It's
down
average.
to a D tier. Moving on. We're at Chuck E. Cheese, and I
Oh
am
my
shocked-
God, you cannot pay me to eat a Chuck E. Cheese. I would never go to Chuck E. Cheese. I don't care that it got disproved. I don't want their recycled ass pizza. I know that they disproved that, but what the fuck? I don't want it. I don't want to go in there because I don't want to see the animatronics. I don't want to see fucking Freddy Five Bear just like. Oh wait, actually, don't animatronics eat children? Okay, never mind. I like animatronics. I changed my mind.
Shock. This is right underneath sales of Blaze Pizza, and as a delivery service, over $300 million in sales is crazy.
Who wakes up
Wow,
and goes,
they
you know
make
what,
a lot
I'm
of money in
pizza.
delivery.
Let's order Chuck E. Cheese.
I'm afraid to eat this because it's coming from the general vicinity of a bunch of children that are touching
Was
all
the-
these
was that the
knobs,
bite of
and I just feel like the people
2024?
that work there are touching all the stuff that the kids are touching. We're gonna eat it anyway. If I get a stomach virus from this, I'm gonna be
Dude,
really pissed off.
it
It's gonna
looks
taste
like
ball pit.
that
This
crust doesn't
tastes
match the
like
other
almost
pieces.
nothing.
I was gonna say this is the closest to cardboard I've ever eaten.
The sauce is there texturally, but the flavor.
Look at this. This doesn't even line up. How does this work? Look at that. That's like, it's not the same pizza.
The cheese is there texturally,
That's
but
crazy.
the flavor is barely
yeah,
there.
how are
and
you?
The dough tastes like nothing. Normally, we'd expect like a sweet sauce or something
I
like
gotta
that.
taste my
especially
bag
since
on
there's
a Chuck E.
kids,
soup.
Except the sauce.
Have I
is
told you
sort
guys
of
my
just
Chuck E.
not
Cheese
there.
It
story?
might be just tomato paste.
Oh shit, I gotta tell you my Chuck E. Cheese story. My dad was in town a few months ago and we were talking and he was like, if you stopped being a VTuber, what would you do? I was like, well, I think I'll always be a part-time VTuber at least. So maybe we'll get like a part-time job or something like that. And I was like, Dad, I actually don't know. What was your first job? Like, what did you do in high school? No fucking joke, Dad. My dad dressed up as Chuck E. Cheese while he was in high school. My dad was Chuck E. Cheese. I am the daughter of Chuck E. fucking Cheese. I'm so mad about this. I'm so mad about this, chat. Like, are you serious, Dad?
Honestly, I think tomato paste would be more flavorful than
I'm
this.
so mad.
This is probably gonna taste better. This is the 5
Yeah,
meat
the
because
E
it
in
has
Chuck E.
5
Cheese
meats
means
on it
Elara.
to help carry what is not there. Would you look
Oh,
at that?
yeah, we're
It
getting
tastes
pizza,
bacon,
by the
ham,
way.
and pepperoni, which tastes
And we're ordering
good,
pizza,
but
by the way.
pizza itself does not.
After like the 5th chew,
Elara
it all
cheese.
disappears.
Yeah. Out of all the pizzas that we've had today, I'm gonna give this one a solid fat F.
It's an F.
I mean, it's Chuck E.
Oh
Cheese.
shit.
Moving on. All
I
right,
mean, I'm not surprised by that. Okay, look here, guys. My pizza is actually pretty good because you can make it however
that
you
mod
want.
pizza, basically the Chipotle of pizza in a way, right? This is one of the better looking mods, but I got one
I'm
issue.
be real,
We
I like
ordered
mod
this in a
pizza.
timely manner, and it is ice cold. At least it's not sweet. I appreciate that. I don't like the crust at all. If you took a thicker tortilla,
Oh, that's
and put it in
burned.
a
What
pizza
the
oven with
fuck?
sauce, it would be the same thing.
It's good. It's not great. I do like Lay's crust.
I mean,
better.
they roll it out in
Mad
front of
Dog.
you, which is nice.
I kind of like this one. Flavor on this is really nice. I will say. So
Average
sauce still
Texas
lackluster.
driver.
Crust, I don't like it, but the flavor of the topping's wonderful.
I kind of like the crust.
You like the crust?
Not like a flatbread, but almost there's just a crisp
Right,
to
it's
it
like
versus
a-
like a chew. Blaze is better, but I'm
It's like
starting to
almost like a
this better than
formaggio.
Blaze
I
now.
love it.
This one's beating the cheese one for sure. I like the flavor of meat on there. What do you think?
Yeah.
It's like the crust grows on you.
Like if this
I
is more
love
like an
it.
ideal Neapolitan style crust, I'd be happier with it personally. Less tortilla-like. I don't like how thin it is. It's not bad. The flavor's pretty good. I'll give it a B tier.
Overall, this is a
Let's go,
pretty
Mod
good
Pizza.
experience.
Let's
Not
go,
bad,
Mod
Mod
Pizza.
B tier. Moving on. We are at
That's what's
the
up.
highest grossing pizza place in the world.
America.
Gengar, I'm telling you, Mod Pizza
$9
fucking rocks.
billion in sales annually. What could it possibly be?
It's the 555.
It's
deal.
Domino's, right?
I don't think they do. But it is
I think it's Domino's. Okay,
This is
yeah,
probably
Domino's
the
is
most
like
anticipated place
number
right
one,
next to
pizza
Hut,
place
but
in the
Pizza
world.
was a total flop. So hopefully Domino's pulls through. Cheers.
All right, do you guys like
There's no
Domino's?
crust in the world that could save that atrocious sauce. That is rough. Crust by itself, not bad. It's
Oh,
kind of garlic bread.
butter, yeah.
I like that. No pizza purist on planet Earth would verify this crust to be good. It's like very,
Dang,
very
took it
mid,
to 'em.
almost below mid. But the flavor of it's nice. I do like that garlic bread flavor. The cheese is almost, you can't even notice it. There's a little bit of like a fake parm flavor.
Maybe,
which I
maybe
guess
it
is
needs
kinda nice.
Probably
a
palm
different
crust.
flavor.
This is their New
Yeah, give him a
York
chance,
slice,
chat. Maybe
the most
he needs
popular.
another one.
Cheers.
Texture of the crust is good.
Crust is way better. The sauce is not.
Okay,
Has that
yeah,
chewy
there you
talking
go,
about,
chat.
but not too chewy.
It disintegrates a little too early.
Well, look at that. It's like a cracker.
But it was thin. This New York style surprised me. I didn't think it was gonna be that different. I thought they were just gonna be like, oh, we put some pepperoni on it. F you. If I was in New York tasting this, like we did in our New York pizza video, where we found the best New York pizza, it'd
Yeah,
be
like
below
actually
mid,
good
but it
pizza.
wouldn't be at the bottom of the list. The sauce killed this pizza though. So honestly, all things considered, if you like ketchup on your pizza, then you'll like this pizza. But if you don't,
Hey,
it's a
I don't
solid
like
C
Papa
tier.
John's
It's
sauce.
better than Papa John's, but it's a C.
It's not high enough to go to
Okay,
the B territory
alright.
just because of what
I
we
would
have
at least
rated B, so this is
confirm
gonna have to
Domino's
fall
is
into
better
the
than
C
Papa John's.
category. All right, the big three are all done, and we haven't even cracked an A tier yet, which brings me to Marco's Pizza. Could this
All right,
be
guys, I'm
our
telling you, Marco's fucking slaps.
A tier? I have
Come on,
never
don't
even
do me
heard
wrong.
of this place, and I'm gonna be honest. On the outside, it looks old, but I think I might be wrong because this pizza looks like one of the
Look
best
how
ones.
fucking
We've got to
glorious
fly
that
these
looks,
two
chat.
to my hometown, New York City, and try one of the pizza stops in Little Italy.
Yes,
It's so
exactly.
spoiling.
Look at this shit, chat. Marco's fucking slaps. It's so good every time. They have so many good sauces. They have like a jalapeno ranch, and I swear to God, chat, you put the jalapeno ranch on that, guys. Oh my God. Oh yes. Oh baby, yes. Please. It's so fucking good. Just drench it in the jalapeno ranch. It's so good.
Ones
Okay, we're
we've
gonna watch
had,
it.
just visually. All right, the cheese.
I'll feed you.
Oh yes, please.
Look at that shit, chat.
Wow, dude. I really like that ratio.
It's a good
I'm
cheese
orgasming from over here. It looks so
to
good.
sauce ratio.
The cheese is beautifully brown and burnished.
No one gets it that dark on the cheese.
Yeah.
They care.
The pepperonis
Oh,
are
yeah,
crisp.
baby.
Two kinds of pepperoni. I'm kind of hype about this pizza. You want me to feed this to you?
Hell yeah.
Two types of pepperoni is where it's at. You got the slightly chewy flat pepperoni and then the
Oh, we're
crispy
getting
puffed
Marco's.
pepperoni. You need that. Try that crust. She's light. You're so crisp.
You see what I mean?
I
though?
told
This is
Chad that we would order the top rated one
like
today.
the type of chew I prefer.
It looks like it's
This is
gonna be
there's
Marco's.
resistance, but it melts like a nice steak. Crisp bottom. The dough feels good. It's got a little bit of a QSR flavor. Like it does still taste kind of like commercialized pizza, but the sauce isn't overly sweet. It's seasoned nicely. It's not like got tons of oregano in there. It's nice and
Exactly.
balanced. The cheese flavor is nice. The cheese texture is nice. The pepperonis taste perfect. Papa John's.
Oh my
wish
God, I think I coomed from listening to that pepperoni
that
crunch.
they could do this.
I've never had a QSR pizza that hit me like this sober. It's an S tier pizza. Fucking go.
That is an S tier.
Let's go,
pizza.
Chad. Let's go.
Unreal.
Marco's Pizza. S tier.
One and only
S tier. S
your
tier.
QSR fast food pizza that we
Yeah,
ever had. We
so
tried every
good.
single one that exists in America.
So
and
good.
Marco somehow stood on top. I judged a book by its cover. I was wrong. I looked at the outside, I saw the branding, and I said, this place is stuck in 1972.
I told
There's
you
no
guys,
fucking way this
Marco's
good
is the
pizza."
best
Turns
pizza.
out, Marco's won. The moral of the story is, although there was a winner today, I would like to ask you to go and support your local pizza places anywhere that's near you. Ideally, maybe a smaller
I agree with that.
family-owned
I agree with that.
mom-and-pop type shop. They're probably making number one, better pizza. Number two, you're supporting a local business.
Yeah, just go Go to a local business, guys. It's gonna be better than the big places. But look, if you've not tried Marco's yet, please try it. It is so good, guys. Please go and try Marco's if you're gonna get like fast food pizza. It is so good.